Alright, so I watched an anime recently called Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood. Yeah, what a title. I honestly don't know what to say. Here's the thing. It's really good. I really liked it. But Jesus fucking Christ, that ending. I wanted to slap whoever wrote this. This is unbelievably frustrating. It's so goddamn frustrating. And so I can't tell if I actually recommend this. What is it about? In an alternative universe, early 20th century Japan, a unique resource is discovered. It is used to power anything from streetlights to radio. And in turn, Japan has become a powerhouse, ruled by a dictator. The story is focused on a member of his secret assassins, the sole survivor from a mysterious village, wiped out one day because of a madman's ambition. Alright, what did I like? It's beautiful, especially the main character's eyes, but the rest is gorgeous too. There's just some modern technology like rifles and radio, but for most part it's feudal Japan. And it's absolutely gorgeous with the pagodas, giant walls, mysterious tubes full of that unique resource, and then there are snowy hills, lush forests, and stunning blooming trees. Could probably stop at random points and get a screenshot as wallpapers. The action is good looking too, reminds me of Demon Slayer. Actually, a lot of it does. Although instead of a typical win with the power of friendship, it's instead a much better story. And the story itself has plot twists and turns. Characters betraying and not, devs galore, an ever-changing world, and there's an overall theme of oppression and what it brings. I very much enjoyed how depressing it felt, although it might be too much at times. So I didn't binge it. And I enjoyed the characters. They felt very natural to me. They were just given a very shit situation to deal with. But they all cope however they could, endure, otherwise something horrible would happen. I want to give examples and elaborate on these points, but it would be spoilerific, so I'm trying to avoid that. The story definitely deserves respect in that regard. Now, what did I dislike? So the thing is, the same stuff I praised is also its biggest downfall. I get very emotionally invested because the main character is just so investable. Fuck, I just wanted her to be happy for 5 seconds before something goes horribly wrong. But spoilers, it always does. And therein lies the problem. I could see a certain plot point being set up. I made a guess. This would get ruined through the means of X, and there is a possibility Y will happen as well. It goes on for a bit, and then it happens the exact same way I predict. It was uncanny how easily I could see it coming. FYI, this is spoilers from now on, so just keep it in mind. At one point I've been talking to myself while watching. I'm weird just like that. Just talking to myself when doing something. So I went, this is just so predictable. It's obviously set up that she's gonna get interested in the teacher, but he's obviously gonna get killed. And an instant I say that. Just the second I say that. Boom! His back gets a bloody circle in the middle. It was uncanny. Situations like that make me want to record my reactions. This situation perfectly explains how this goes. I could say every single thing which would happen, every single plot point, every twist, every character's fate. It's almost like there's a checklist of how to write a tragic hero story, and this ticks every single box. I felt similar way when I was watching Blood Plus. I assume that's how you say it. I'm never sure of Japanese titles. Granted, it was over a decade ago, so I'm pretty sure this is just me misremembering, but the two are really similar in my mind. A sad, tragic female protagonist who is forced to constantly fight. She's a total badass, but, you know, she's still vulnerable. A male stud who is always there and he's all mysterious, and there's a complicated relationship between the two. A bunch of obvious events which make it all more tragic and sad, and there's a ton of blood and violence. And fucking hell, that ending. Jesus goddamn Christ, I refuse to get over that ending. I could see it coming during episode 9. The exact order of events, every single thing which would happen. 3 episodes in a row, I knew exactly what would happen, and it fucking did! It's like I can't even do an analogy because it's so much of a spoiler and I refuse to spoil that. Okay, so, it's really, really good. But I just wanted to slap a writer, and then cry in very short. And I don't like feeling like that. So screw you, Rika and Nazu. If you're listening, you did a good job. But screw you! Sheesh.